Why, hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of EG Gaming. So no one's dropped in the chat yet, so that's perfectly fine. I know we just got started here. Hopefully we'll have some people joining us, though, because I'm continuing on with the games that I've been playing. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully you are, too. Hopefully you've been enjoying the other two episodes that we've done so far, so still figuring out what all I'm doing here. Not here in the place, like here on the stream, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, me being me, I have to overproduce absolutely everything. You can ask anyone about that. That's just how I roll. So that being said, let's go ahead and roll into what we're playing tonight. And that is, we are going to play Castlevania 3. And since we've played the other two, Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2 already, and my plan is to kind of keep going with that. I'm calling this Castlevania Mania. So we're just going to keep rolling through these games as we go along. And hopefully you enjoy that. And hopefully we can keep going along and you'll like what's going on. So like I said, to be overproduced, I decided I was going to come up with a little bit of information that I wanted to share on some of these games. And let's go ahead and just get started here. So let's see here. Going back real quick, so the other night we played Castlevania, the original one, the OG, as it were, on the NES. Yeah, a lot of fun. Really enjoyed that game. Sorry, here I was looking at something on Discord. So anyway, so yeah, we got Castlevania. I was originally on the NES. Came out in 1987, published by Konami. Originally came out on the Famicom Disk System in 1986, so it was a full year before we actually got it here in the US. And I specifically put on their main character, Simon Belmont, because it's going to start getting important here as we go along. Next up, yesterday we played a little bit of Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. I know I started off the stream talking about the fact that a lot of people don't like this game, and it's kind of been really hated on on the internet now. I really like the game. I think it's a lot of fun. It is definitely it is the first game in what I like to refer to as the alternate or the RPG Castlevania games, as it were. And so it was a big change from the first game. It came out on the NES. That's how I played it in 1988. Like I pointed out last night, I still have my cartridges. There's my cartridge for the OG Castlevania. I have my cartridge here for the OG Simon's Quest. There we go. Get a good look at that. And I even had, on the stream last night, I even finished the stream, I even have codes I wrote down as a kid and played through some of the codes. Just to see where it kind of got me. Wasn't like, I was hoping for maybe I had written down, like when I had all the items, it was like, all right, you got everything, go kill Dracula. That's all you got to do. But that unfortunately wasn't the case. But yeah, this one came out in 1988, so a year afterwards, published by Konami. Once again, released on the Famicom a year before in 1987. This one also, you play as Simon Belmont. It's like 7 years later. We're going to look at that here in just a second. And yeah, like I said, it's a lot of fun. Tonight, though, we are moving on to Castlevania III, Dracula's Curse. Also on the NES. This one was released 2 years later in 1990, published by Konami. Once again, came out on the Famicom a full year earlier. And this game actually stars Trevor Belmont as the main character. Now, we've got other characters that you can play as well, which is also a departure from the other games, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Going back to, let's see here. So let's look at kind of some of the release order and information. I think I went the wrong way here. There we go. 2, 1. All right, here we go. So release timeline, we're looking at 1987, 1988, and 1990. So 1 year apart and then 2 years before the next Castlevania came out. Super Mega Graphics just joined us. Sorry I'm late. I feel like I have Dracula's Curse. Dude, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. That's actually why I'm recording this tonight instead of EG Live with my buddy Cyrus there, because, man, he's feeling under the weather. So hopefully he gets to feeling better. Hopefully you enjoy the show tonight. So maybe it'll bring you a little relief, buddy. But the release timeline, we're looking at, like I said, a year between the first and second one, and then 2 years between the second and third one. But if we look at the story timeline, So Castlevania 1 takes place roughly in 1691. By the way, I had to do the research on this. And there's a lot of stuff online you can go look up to find that information. But anyway, the original Castlevania, Simon Belmont started his first endeavor in 1691. 7 years later, he's suffering from Dracula's Curse, which is, honestly, that should have been the name of the second one. He's suffering from Dracula's Curse, and he has to go through and basically summon Dracula so he can kill him finally and hopefully relieve himself from the curse in 1698. Castlevania III Dracula's Curse, on the other hand, actually takes place more than 200 years earlier and is a ancestor of Simon's. His name is Trevor Belmont. So timeline-wise, that's what we're looking at. Like I said, when it comes to the release order, sorry, wrong way. Release order-wise, it's just the opposite. So yes, this is a prequel, and I know what a lot of people say. Oh, prequels will suck. No. If you're still in the mindset that all prequels suck, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, yeah, like there's just prequels are okay. Like, I think most people have gotten to the point they're okay with, like, even the Star Wars prequels, especially when you factor in all the stuff that goes along with them that really, filled out that storyline. So, but going back to Castlevania 3. So, like I said, I did have this one when I was a kid. This is my OG copy. Still in this nice contained box, which is why it ends up looking so nice, because here we go. Here's the cartridge. There we are. I mean, the sticker looks good. There's no marks or anything on it. The top. Same thing for the back. I've looked through some of my games, and there are very few of them that I have written on, and I just haven't taken the time. I really want to go back and try to remove the writing on there because I want to get them back to this nice pristine order. But anyway, yeah, so here's my OG copy of Castlevania 3. In the box here, what's in the box? Channeling my boy Cyrus here. In the box, I also have, and I actually wrote down what it is. Interesting. Oh, nice. So I wrote down codes. Last level, Trevor and Grant with the 10 men help me code. And on the back side, second quest, Trevor and Grant with the 10 men. And that gets you started on the second quest. I forgot there was a second quest on this game, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Last level. I just have Trevor written on here. Surely it's not just Trevor. Maybe it is. Maybe I beat the game with just Trevor. Go me. Yeah, I think I did, because here we go. Last level, Trevor and Alucard with the 10 men. At least I was smart and did the 10 men thing. And then last level with Trevor and Sypha. There we go. And then if I wanted to do the second quest, boom, there it is. I wrote those down probably 1990, 1991, maybe a little bit later than that. So just don't make me laugh. It only hurts when I laugh. Okay, I will try my best to not be humorous. But anyway, so in the box, I had the codes and I had the game. But I also have the instruction manual. Right? Like, I'm surprised I have the instruction manual for this. It makes me want to go through and see what other games I've still got the instruction manual for. So, yeah, let's just kind of go through here real quick. There's the first page. We got a table of contents. Super Mega Graphics 64. You ever play the Japanese version with the extra sound channel? No, I have not. I will need to find a copy of that. Wink, wink. And give that a shot. And maybe that will be my next stream. So, which actually I need to talk to everyone about. Hopefully we get some more people in the chat here and I can ask the question. So, it's a cursed world we live in. There it is. Thanks to Drac. Like the teeth there in the in the glass. So at this point, even though it was a serious game, they had some humor going along with it. So we got our storyline here. We have how to play the game. Clearing the level. Trevor's livestock. It talks about all the different things here. Let's show that real quick. Yeah. And then it talks about our characters. We've got Trevor C. Belmont, Alucard, Grant What's his last name here? Dynasty. Really? Grant Dynasty. Yeah. He's our pirate. And then we have Sypha Level. Is also a vampire hunter quickly and carries a big stick. Rumors is his death was spread throughout Eastern Europe, but the truth is he was captured by Cyclops. No. Here's the interesting thing. In this version, in this game, Sypha is apparently a male, because that's what I just said, he. But if you watch the Castlevania, the Castlevania series on Netflix, they did a gender swap, and I think it works better. Let's see here. So moving on, we've got the password screen. Explains the password screen. We explain how the controller works. Let's see here. I mean, I loved having these manuals back in the day. That's something I do miss in newer games. An overall view of the screen, kind of telling you what. Telling us what each one of the items is and what it does. Like, boy, that would be helpful in modern gaming. Because sometimes you're just like, what does this do? What am I grabbing? I don't even know what this is. Talks about our side weapons. And then it also talks about, like, so there's Trevor's, there's Syphas. And then we have Grant's. Grant's only got 2. And then we have Alucard. And he can turn into a bat. So. And then whenever you get the item that makes Belmont's whip stronger and longer, that's what she said, it actually makes Alucard stronger as well. And then we have some caricatures of some of the enemies. What's funny is they've got some common enemies listed here, and then you've got like at least one boss creature. Like Frankenstein's obviously a boss creature. So it's interesting. I wonder who decided on what we were going to pick for that. And then at the end we have, how to treat your game cartridge. And then a place here where you could write down the scores, which I obviously didn't do because, like I said in one of the other streams, I never cared about the score. I was there to beat the game. That's what I was there for. So, but yeah, so like this was pretty exciting going back through in here and finding, all this stuff. And so before the end of the night, I guess we'll go through and, because I'm sure we're not going to get to the very end. But we may pick one of these and input it and see what happens. Make sure, see if past Eugene actually wrote this down correctly. So, all right. So with that said, I guess we should go ahead and get started and start playing games. And we are going to have video games on this video game channel, right? So here we go. Why is our? There we go. Not sure why that wasn't showing up. All right, here we go. And let me know if it's too loud. I think the audio is still set correctly, so it should not be too loud. But do let me know if it's too loud, people. Castlevania III, Dracula's Curse. During the 15th century Europe, there lived a person named Dracula. He was a person? Anyway, he practiced sorcery in order to create a bad world filled with evil. He began taking over the continent of Europe, changing countries from good to bad. The good people of Europe tried to fight off Dracula, but no one was able to survive. Well, if everyone's dead, then why am I doing this? Anyway, finally, the Belmont family was summoned to battle Dracula's vile forces. The Belmont family had a long history of fighting evil. The townspeople became afraid of the Belmonts' superhuman power and asked them to leave the country. Fortunately, the people found a mighty Belmont called Trevor. You don't hear the game audio at all? There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Tell me if it's too loud. The curse of Dracula has begun. The fate of Europe lies with Trevor. So they wanted the Belmonts gone, and then when they're just like, hey, Dracula's killing everybody, we really need someone to save us, would y'all mind coming back? Like, you know, I mean, if you're a hero, yeah, you're going to heed the call, you're going to come back and save the world from Dracula. But I would be like, hey, listen, about the way y'all are treating us, we need to talk. He said it's there, but very low. Well, see, that's weird. Now I've got it, like, maxed out. I wonder if the one thing does lead to the other. That's interesting. Tell me how it's now, Cyrus. I wonder if I do this. Okay, it does affect it some. That's interesting. But not as much as I thought it did. Okay, it's good now. All right, I'm going to have to go back and play with that because now I can't hear myself in my headphones, but it is what it is. So, all right, now that we've got our sound going, we've read our story, we know what's happening. Let's get started with the game. And let's see, is it... I think it's uppercase and lowercase. We're going to give it or maybe it's not. Maybe it's all one case. But we're going to give it a shot. Oh, nope. Go back this way. Believe that will give us 10 lives. We're going to go with that. I love this. Got that iconic Belmont walk going on here. Interesting. I don't remember seeing any of the achievement stuff pop up. So I wonder if it's communicating like it should. If it's not, oh well, it's no big deal. That action here. Yeah, if I decide to go back and really start going in on these achievements, man, I'm gonna have to really pay attention. Yeah, sure. Would have just totally broken my ankles just now, but hold on. Okay, and here we go. We've got another place that if you're just starting the game right now, there's no way you can get up there. But I bet, or almost guarantee, that if we come back and do the second quest, we'd be able to use Grant or Alucard to get up there. Over here. Nothing over here. Oh, there's the Medusa heads. Gotta love the Medusa heads. Hate the Medusa heads. I will say there is a big difference in the way that this one controls as compared to the first one. It is definitely a lot more responsive. Oh, I don't really want to make that. Okay, yes. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Alright, going back up the stairs. I just got hit. Okay. Guess if I don't happen to unlock anything before I get there, I'll just have to see if an achievement shows up. I could have sworn you could have. Nope, guess not. I could have sworn I could have hit that there. One of the interesting things we found out after I got the NES Classic, these guys, was my buddy Cy came over and I was showing him the NES Classic, and they had a mode you could go in there and turn off. I think you had to do a hack for it, but you could turn it off so that whenever you got the cross, it didn't do the flash on the screen. It was just kind of like a slow. It's kind of like, almost like a blur of the image, and they did that so that I'm sure if people who had problems with flashing lights, it wouldn't bother them. Which is, that's nice. But if you wanted it the OG way, you had to go in there and change it. Oops. Here we go. If that didn't bother me when home. No, I've got a boss battle coming up. I'm pretty sure the watch won't stop. I didn't mean to jump there either. Come on, guys. Or maybe it's not. Maybe there's no help. Maybe I made that up. Maybe I need to get my butt on the ball here. Like how he tried to take one last swipe at me. It's funny how the games change as time goes by. Some of them, like Castlevania 1, once you get the sphere at the end of the level, you can still jump and swing your whip and stuff and do stuff, but like on a lot of the later ones, whenever you gain it at that point, it does like a freeze frame. So, all right, so we got a question here. We got two paths that we can take. We can either go up the clock tower, which is a dead end. It looks like it's a quicker way to get to Dracula's castle, but of course it's not. And get our first sidekick, or we can continue on and go on with the main quest. So I don't know how laggy the game is, or how laggy the chat is right now, but I'm going to take just a moment and propose it to chat, which right now it looks like it's Cyrus Martin. So Cyrus, tell me, which way should I go? Should I go up the clock tower? Or should I continue on with the rest of the quest? So while we're doing that, I'm going to open up a soda here so I can get something to drink. Are you entertained thus far, Cyrus? I hope so. Hope you're feeling better. This is also, I mean, and of course in Castlevania 2, you get to choose where you're going all the time anyway. And it was also very much, depending if you went upstairs or downstairs, depending on whether there were these large, he says clock tower. All right, we're going to the clock tower. But yeah, that's how you would go different places in the game. That was something else that I didn't understand as a kid was the idea that, okay, controller's being a little weird. What's going on? Okay. That's weird. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't grasp that as a kid. That I was just like, oh, so if you go up, that's essentially you taking like the left path on a turn, because being a side-scrolling game, they couldn't make actual left and right or whatever. So they did it as up and down. And I thought I could walk out on that. Oh, I totally messed that up. All right. Anyway, but yeah, and then of course I got a little bit older and I was like, oh, okay, that's what that means. Is actually a little too high. Sorry, it was hard to tell. Okay, he said the audio is a little high, so pause it real quick here, and we're just going to turn it down here. All right, tell me if that's better, Cyrus. We'll get this down eventually. I'm going to keep playing long enough. I'm going to get this down. I'm not a pro gamer like Cyrus Martin is, so I'm still learning. And see, is there something over there? Is it worth going over there and looking? I don't know. Probably too late now, because apparently I can't go back down, so... Probably should have hit that wall to see if there was anything there. Yeah, we'll go with the water. Right. Okay. He says it's better. Good. Good deal. I didn't notice a Did you notice that there was a achievement whenever I beat that first level, Si? I don't think there was. Maybe I should do a save state. Open and close RetroArch and see if I can get to show up. Or I'm really not that worried about it. As much as I like this mechanic of the gears, it's always hard to tell exactly where the cutoff point is that you're going to fall off of the gear. Like, you would think it'd be right there on the edge, but if I remember correctly, there was always a point near the end that wasn't quite there. That was the fall off point, and had to learn that the hard way as a kid. Yeah, Si says he hasn't seen any achievements either. Tell you what, we're going to do that real quick. Just because. Just for reasons. Alright, let's do a save state. I got to click the right thing. Alright, got a save state. So now we quit. Alright. Let's see here. We're going to... You know what? We're just going to completely quit... RetroArch and restart it. All right, found the controller. There we go. Yep, there we go. RetroArch now achieved. Okay, cool. So we're not gonna get the achievements that I've already gone through, but whatever. I can always go back and play it again. That was just one. That was just one level. So, all right, let's hit our load button here. Here we go. I got the axe. I don't know if I necessarily wanted the axe, but I got the axe. So. Is what it is. And see, this is even the smaller gear. No, go away from me. Did you see that? That was messed up. I thought I was going to survive it, and I got hit up into that alcove, and then bam. Ended up falling anyway. All right. I don't think clock towers really have this many gears in them. What about y'all? I think that some of this is just window dressing. Also, like, who decorated Dracula's castle and everything else in the game and stuff? Ah! Okay. We may not get very far if we keep dying in one spot. But anyway, like I was saying, I wonder who decorates Dracula's castle. Because I mean, granted, maybe he's into that. Maybe that's the whole reason he wanted a castle, so he could decorate it the way he wanted it. If I get past this next gear, I think I should get an achievement for that. This, of course, is now where I need the watch. Okay. Go. No. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? I cannot get past that part. That's ridiculous. It would be the worst Belmont ever. If I started off with 3 lives, I would already be dead. It would already be game over. That's ridiculous. I was all excited to come in here and play this game tonight because I love this game. It's an awesome Castlevania game. You know, had a little issue. Whoa. I don't know, man. This may not be my night. Like, this may be a really short stream tonight. Let's see what Sai had said. Haven't seen any. Okay. What is wrong with me? Well, no joke, dude. Where should I start, right? I don't know if you've seen that meme online. It's a clip from, and I'm sure Sean could tell me exactly what the name of the episode is, but there's a clip from Star Trek The Next Generation. I remember the episode well. Something happened in like a bubble universe. Hold on, I gotta walk in, as the kids say. Okay, at least he knocked me the right way. They're gonna keep punishing me. Get out of here, Trevor. Anyway, there's an episode where this warp bubble occurs, and it traps just Dr. Crusher in the in this basically miniature world universe that's slowly collapsing. Like as the episode goes, more and more people keep disappearing, and she's like, well, where is so and so? And they're like, who are you talking about? I don't know who you're talking about. And eventually it gets to the point she's the only one on the ship, and she makes the statement, if there's nothing wrong with me, there's got to be something wrong with the universe. And I've seen people use that as a meme for people saying, yeah, you know, you're narcissistic when this is your thought about, you know, what's happening in the world or whatever. So yeah, okay, so I can go down further there. There we go. Okay. Down to 3 lives. So everything up to this point was just practice. That's what we're all agreeing, right? Everything up to this point was just practice. No. Like, I'm tempted to almost text my boys and be like, you need to watch what's going on right now. And see how bad your old man's doing. It's amazing the way graphics improved on the NES games. Yeah, it is. Okay, my controller's doing the weird thing again. What's going on? Give it a second. No! I swear that wasn't me. I swear that wasn't me. I'm pressing jump. Now it's working. But I hit jump just now. Okay, I'm turning off my controller for a second. I wonder if there's something that's going on, like I'm hitting some kind of interference or whatever. Okay. It's configured. Like, I'm really trying not to be the poor musician blaming his instrument. I'm really trying not to be that guy. But it's going to be kind of hard to play this game if I'm pressing jump or attack and it's just sitting there like, what's going on? Nope, see, it's doing it again. Okay, hold on one second here. I sent some stuff on Discord. Let me know later if you get it. Okay, yeah, I'll double check that. We're going to try this real quick. We're going to plug in through USB and see if that makes a difference. I don't know what's going on tonight. This is not the best stream by any means. Hold on. Okay, now it said it was configured as port 2 as well, so let's see what happens. Well, I'm able to still do stuff. Nope, didn't want to do that necessarily, but at least it saved my butt. Nope. It does seem to be more responsive. I'm just not jumping at the right point. There we go. Yeah, this is more responsive, so we're going to keep going with this. What's funny is when I played this by myself, and I have been playing a little bit here and there, just on my own time, not streaming, I don't seem to have a lot of these issues. Is this a boss fight? Yeah, this is a boss fight. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Nope, get out here. I can't believe I made that without getting hit just now. And he's giving away his special ability, as it were. Come down and fight me. Or not. Gotcha. Oh, hey, we got some more people in the chat. Let's take a look here. You wouldn't have dreamed, dude. That would be a hell of a dream. Let's see. Please take me with you. My family was killed by Dracula. Okay. What will you do? Take him with you? Leave him behind? It'd be kind of rough if I left him behind. I don't have any... I mean, it'd be one thing if I was choosing who I was going with, but I literally don't have anyone else. Yes, of course I'm taking you with me. I can help you a lot because I am very fast. I wonder how hard it is to rig a building to implode after you do something. Like, is there a way I can look that up on YouTube? Maybe? I don't know. All right, before we get started here, let's see what we got. Born Distracted. What's going on, man? I'd like to see you and Sai play this or any game simultaneously on the same stream on a la split screen. I don't know if I explained correctly. Dude, no, that would be awesome. We'd have to figure out how to do that, though. What a terrible night to have a curse. Yeah, absolutely. Trichrome, not trichrome. Try to say that right. This is the best stream. This is as good as it gets. What's up, fellas? Yeah, Cyrus tonight, we test him on pronouncing my name. Yeah, and I already screwed up once, so, yeah, obviously I failed. As I've been failing quite a bit. I literally started this game with the help me code, and I'm already down to 1 life. It has not been a great night. Now, granted, I was having some controller dropout, and I think I've got that fixed. The sound wasn't going perfect, and I think I got that fixed. So it's been a work, fellas. And see, what I should be doing is... Oh, no, I just got an extra life, so... At least now I get to just drop down for a lot of this stuff. Oh, jerk. Problem is I can't just keep dropping down the entire way. I'm afraid I might... That'd be the one point I would, like, fall on something. Alright, so I need to change into Grant here. Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I've got to get used to the climbing again, too. See, that's the thing. Okay, and then like that. Yeah, let me do a little practice here. actually, I think I was able to jump down here. Yep. Sweet. That was weird. Too bad I went jump up there. There we go. Except just gotta get my jumping down. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go back up here because obviously this was built for me to do this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, wish I knew exactly where I could fall down here. Come on! Oh, Grant, come on. We just gotta get to the bottom, dude. No, I don't want to do that. Come on. I know it's not back up there, but we're gonna just check. Oh, it is! Nice! Glad I went back up there. See if maybe I can get down here this time without, you know, losing all my freaking health. Or almost. That was close. You know what? I'm blaming Cyrus on this one. He's the one that told me to go up the clock tower. Sorry, Cy. You're the blame on this one. Let's see. This is the best stream. What's up, fellas? Testing pronouncing my name. Yeah. Oh, he saved it. Okay, well, I got it right one time. Trichome. Eugene may not start off ahead, but eventually he will get there. We believe in the Eugene. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We will see. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that just now, but oh well. It is what it is. What would be interesting is if, like, you know, young Eugene could go back and watch me play now. He'd probably be like, oh my god, this guy sucks. Do you think Eugene will rage before the stream is over? I'm not normally a rager, so probably not. But if I have the thing happen to me that happened the other night, I'll probably just laugh again and be like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I playing video games on stream? I could be doing something else, like plucking up my hair. What little hair I've got. I'm going to change it back to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to stick to him for right now. You did exactly what I wanted you to do, and then you stopped doing it. Oh, come on. See, I wish I knew where I was going. That was kind of... Why am I getting two Medusa heads right now? Yes, let's do that. Like I said, I still blame you, Sai. let's get back to Trevor because I need reach for this. I don't think Captain Jack's going to help me out by climbing non-existent items here in the woods. So I know I restarted the game to make sure that retro achievements were working or turned on. I still haven't. Maybe I missed it whenever I beat what's his face. I don't remember seeing it now. I just think it's a little odd that I haven't like unlocked anything. Like you collected 14 hearts or whatever. Let me know if anyone sees any achievements pop up. Got a nice fog effect going on here, especially for the NES times. There we go. Ooh, we got some lightning too. See, I want to say there's something over here, but you have to have Alucard to get to it, so... Alright. We have our next path. I say we go north because we can get Sypha, and that's kind of who I'd rather have than Grant. Or we could go south, and we can go through the marsh. So I want votes here in the chat. North or south? Up or down? Yeah, I still haven't seen any either. I don't know what's going on. So, how's everyone doing in the chat tonight? Thank you for joining me. Like I said, I am having fun, even though I'm having some technical difficulties here and there. I'm having fun doing this. Especially whenever we get some people in the chat to, chime in. Sai says north. Does anyone disagree? My vote's for north. That's two for north. I can't jump. I can't use my whip right now. I'm just standing here. It's cool. Not really. North. Anyone else? Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Let's head north. Oh, Born Distracted east, really? I really didn't want to get that. Oh well. Oh, these things. I forgot about these things. If you don't hit them just right, they explode into all these little pieces. And they're a pain in the butt to kill. Like that. Little chucker, right? Not really. Anyone know the reference? Anyone? What I want to see is, Sai was talking about there's a mod for this game that, apparently there's a mod for the game that lets you play like I think he said it's either a modded version or it's the Japanese version or something, and the music's different. There's some other things that are better on it. And need to see if I can find that ROM so I can give that a shot. I'm sorry, Castlevania 2. But I'd like to see if anyone's modded this game so that you can carry all 3 of the side characters. That would be awesome to be able to flip between all 3 of them. Like, why does it have to be just a 2-person party? Why can't you roll with a 4-person party like a real RPG? All right, I think we're about to the boss here. I need to pay attention this time and see. Yeah, here we go. And see if. There we go. All right. Oh, I have to hit him in the head, I think. Yep, I did. This is not going well. Take 2. I forget what I was saying. Not what my train of thought was. Oh, come on. I'm going to need all the help I can get. Oh, come on. Nope. No. Oh, come on. I probably will get all my health back. But see, if I had a weapon, I could, like, the axe still, I could just stand up here and probably spamming, but I don't have the axe, and I'm going to lose the ability to jump up here. You know what? I'm going to try this. I'm going to give this a shot. Nope, shouldn't have jumped. Oh! So you're just gonna keep walking back and forth right here? Yep. Oh, there we go. Go do that again. Nope. Do I have enough time? Could I just do this? Maybe. Yeah, I can do this. Come on. Walk away. Walk away. There we go. Got you, buddy. Make sure you don't take one last swing at me like the last guy did. All right. Yep. Did anyone see an achievement? I don't see any achievement. I don't know what's going on. I'm like, it booted, but it didn't. It said I was getting achievements, but it's not. I don't know what the deal is. Oh well. I am Sypha, the vampire hunter. And see, he looks like a dude. He looks like a dude on here. I will follow you if you need my help. What will you do? Take him with you? Leave him behind? Yeah, sorry, Grant. You're not that helpful. Open Magic Spirit will give us the power. My job is done. So, you should go with him for now. You think he's salty? I mean, I did save him from being cursed. Like, I would be like, dude, like, I helped out when I could, and then that was it. I was good. And, of course, now I'm on a ship, so maybe I should have stayed with Grant. Just making all kinds of bad decisions tonight. right? That's what this stream is about tonight. Making bad decisions. I forgot about this music. This is pretty good music. Yeah, I'll do it. I need to change into Sypha though, so I can start collecting magic spells. And we were talking about before the game started in the instruction manual, which I still have for this game. Got to change back real quick. Sypha is a male. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Sypha is a male in the instruction manual here. But if you watch the Castlevania animated series on Netflix, it's a female. Nope, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Knew I shouldn't have done that. As soon as I made that jump, I was like, nope, not going far enough. Yeah, it's not worth it. Down to 0 lives. Okay, goodie back. So sweet. All right, change back to Sypha. See what we can do. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so Sy sent them to me. Cool. So I'll have to check that. For some reason, this segment made me think of Legendary Axe. Sypha's not just a vampire hunter; she's a transformer. Oh Lord. She's a badass chick in the animated series. That's what she is. We've been playing for just over an hour. I'm going to go a little bit longer. I think I'm going to go a little bit longer. What's crazy is the other night when I first started playing, the first game I went to was the original OG Castlevania, which, in my opinion, is the hardest of these 3 games that I've been playing thus far. Like, easily, I think the OG Castlevania is the hardest of the 3. And I got to Dracula in like an hour and a half, and here I am, an hour in, and I don't think I'm halfway. Do that. Do that. There we go. I'll get you some powers later, Sypha. We're just trying to survive right now. I mean, I'm back to 10 lives, so why not, right? I think Sypha also takes more damage. I almost didn't make that. Oh, going back to an earlier comment, was playing. Eugene, are you going to play Castlevania 4 next? Okay, so yeah, I'll go ahead and start sure. I knew I didn't make that jump right. I knew as soon as I hit the button. Am I going to play 4 next? Good question. I was thinking about playing one of 2 different games next. And now I'm wondering. So the first thing I have to look at is, yes, I could go ahead and play Castlevania 4, which would be the end of the. It's not the end of the original style Castlevania games. It is, but it's definitely the end of like them being numbered. So Castlevania 4 is the last numbered Castlevania game. So that would be one way to go. But we would also be jumping to the Super Nintendo at that point. The other game I thought about possibly playing is before we make that jump to the 16-bit era. What if I play the Castlevania games on the Game Boy? And so that was an option. And what was interesting was as I was doing a little research on that, I was like, well, I've got Castlevania the Adventure on my Game Boy. It should be sitting down there with my Game Boy. So I've got that game. I've played that game. I've beat that game. I don't know that I've ever played the second Castlevania game on the Game Boy. It's Castlevania II Belmont's Revenge. I don't know that I've ever played that one. And while I was doing that research, there was a third Castlevania game that was released on the Game Boy, and it was released pretty late. And I'm pretty sure I never played that one. And it's Castlevania Legacy. I don't know that I've ever played that game. So my thought process is, I can go ahead and play Castlevania 4, and then maybe circle back so that we're finishing the numbered games. And then I can circle back and maybe play the Game Boy games, but then we're going from 8-bit to 16 and back. If I should go ahead and play the Game Boy games, so I'm kind of sticking with the older generation before I jump to the 16-bit stuff. But then now that Cyrus has sent me this copy of Castlevania 2 that's like this modded version, maybe I play that. So so I think I want some input. Si's already said yes, GB Castlevanias. So his vote is to go to the Game Boy Castlevanias next. But yeah, anyone else? Born Distracted. Who else was in the chat here? Hold on. Let's see. No, don't. What are you doing, computer? Stop that. Okay. Who was it? There was someone else here. Oh, Trichome, if you're still there, yeah, I want your vote too. So yeah, let me know. Do you want me to go on to the 16-bit era? Or do you want me to check out the Game Boy games? Like I said, I've played the first one. I'm pretty sure I've never played the second one, and I know I've never played the third one. I didn't even realize it was a third one until like literally tonight. Like it may be in the back of my brain somewhere. I'm like, oh yeah, there was a third one in there, but honest to God, I did not remember it until tonight when I started doing research. And apparently, like, from what I was reading, it's the first female Belmont you play. And I guess apparently you got some crap for that for some reason because, stupid people. But, like, maybe it was dropped. I lost all that health. Really? Apparently it was it's kind of been dropped from the timeline or something, or from the official timeline maybe, or from some people's official timeline. I don't know. It was just weird. But I'm like, it's a Belmont, and you're swinging a whip, I think. That's all I want to know. I'm down. Now, whether or not it's any good, we'll have to find out. And I've got to make sure that I've got it, honestly. Like, I may have to do a little bit of searching for it, but if it's there and we're playing some Game Boy Castlevania, we're going to play it. Like, it will be played. Has anyone in the chat played it? Like, Sai, have you played Castlevania Legacy, I think is what it's called? And I know I've played at least the first one that was on Game Boy Advance. Aria of Sorrow, I believe. I think that's what that one was called. I like how this old ship has an elevator system, essentially. But it is haunted, so, whatever. But yeah, I've played that one, and I know there's like 2 additional ones on the Game Boy Advance. Oh, I made that. That was lucky. Nope, can't get that one. Once again, had I brought Grant, could have jumped up there and got whatever that was. But it is what it is. And I haven't even really used Sypha. That's the thing. I traded Grant for Sypha. Is this Medusa I'm about to fight here? I guess so. Yeah, it sure is. Dang it. Oh no! That was close. All right, let's see here. I'm not sure I've played Legacy. All the GBA ones are great. See, I know I've played the first one. I know I haven't beat it either. That's the other thing. And I'm pretty sure I haven't played the other two. Or I may have messed around with one. I remember one that like there was a card system or something. Or maybe that is Aria of Sorrow. This is a learning experience for me. So, and I love Castlevania games. I always have. Like, I fully expect at some point to go back and beat these on a stream and hopefully unlock the achievements if the achievements will show up. I don't get it. I haven't had any problem with achievements the last 2 nights, and then tonight, just all kinds of problems. I was getting achievements last night, right, Si? I think I was. I guess I need to go back and rewatch the stream. Or I need to go back and... oh, I hate these things. I hate when you have to do these things. Okay, good. Oh, of course they're crows. I'll take the hit on that, jeez. Like, that was almost put there just so that you would lose health. Like, that was the only point of that was, hey, you think you're doing pretty good? Guess what? Nothing there, okay. Well, there's the steering wheel for the ship. Oh, good. I'm less than half health. This battle's not going to go well, folks. Nope. Can I not? I can't hit it. Oh, okay. Nope. Oh, I didn't duck in time. Okay. No, and... Okay, no! Oh, it came back. Go away! Dude! Fine, whatever. Managed to get past that with no help, or without losing health. Come on. Ah! Of course I said that and it came after me. Go away. Go away. Okay. Let's see if I can make this. Alright, we got 17 hearts. $17 hearts. Okay. At least I know I shouldn't bother wasting any, You know what? I wonder if I can use the axe and stay up high enough from where they're throwing the. No, they come up there. Okay, got one down. I don't think that's fair that I have to fight two enemies that have a full health bar like I do. That's not cool. Oh, this guy again. Just gotta stay on top of it. Okay. Oh, seriously? Quit running, dude. He's probably like, quit jumping. I probably could have gotten it. Young me could have definitely got a swing in there and jumped and made it. I guarantee it. Oh, and see, older me didn't do it. Or I should say current me. Dude, quit running. One more, I can do this. Gotcha. Oh, and I got an extra man, that's nice. I guarantee that if I got that hit, it would have counted against me. I guarantee when that exploded, if it hit me, it would have taken out damage. You know, you would think the axe would, like, be stronger than, like, your whip. I mean, I know your whip is, you know, your major weapon. But I'm throwing an axe. Like, I'm literally throwing an axe and hitting you with it. Oh, these guys. Nope. Go, 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 go. I gotta get up here. Nope. Didn't make it. Oh, I can hit these guys from the front? I thought I couldn't hit these guys from the front. Oh, then I'm not worried about them then. I was thinking they were like the shield flying guys from Super Ghouls and Ghost. Because, you know, you can't hit those guys from the front. You have to hit them from the back. That's what she said. Sorry. I don't remember this music at all. But obviously it was there. Obviously it was part of the game. See, I just threw an axe right into that guy's face. Or a sword. Because let's be honest, if I hit you with a whip, now granted, this is a whip made, never mind, this is a whip made out of chain and has a spiked ball on the end of it, that's probably going to do a lot of damage. Save state? I could. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta click the right thing here. Alright, we're gonna save. But the thing is, though, the thing about using the save state, though, at this point is, I'm not gonna keep playing until I beat the game. Can I kill this thing? Nope. And I was thinking here in just a few minutes, I was even going to maybe close down and try some of those codes that younger me left for myself. What just happened? Oh, cripes! I was like, what happened to the screen? Yeah, it's been forever since I played this game because I don't remember any of that. Alright, so we got a timer. We got to get up here with quickness. Oh, look, and guess who would have been helpful at this point? Our boy Grant would have been helpful. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Well, I guess I could go down there and get that one. Let's see what we got over here. That was worth it. All right. Because we're an hour and 20 minutes in, so. Man, I need some help. I'm gonna get to the end here. There's gonna probably. Anyone want to bet there's health down there? Anyone? Do I go back? No, I'm not gonna go back and keep going. Oh, look, Epically showed up. Well, well, well. Look who's back. Back again. Is Shady back? Probably should have stuck with it. Okay, there we go. Alex, you should have seen how bad your dad was doing earlier, man. Not good, dude. Not good. Get up there. Man, whoever just built this with all these things here, screw that guy. Oh, are you serious? No. Someone could spit. Oh, look, and here comes a bird. Come on, bird. Come on, bird. Someone could spit on me at this point and I'd die. Where's the bird? Nope, nothing. I don't think this game has the secret treasures like the first one did. Please let there be food here. Please. No. No food. Come on, I need food. I'm not going to survive this. Oh, there's some food. Okay, good. But I'm not going to survive this. I can tell you right now. This is a hack of a fort to fight through the night. At the night. Okay. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to do this again. What the heck? There we go. All right. What do we find? Oh, so look, it's Frankenstein from the manual. Whoa! Man, I was doing pretty good. If I had more health, I think I would have had him. Now the question is can I get to him with more health? Oh, and then I go and do that. If I can not get hit, I'll have a shot. I don't know. What do you think my chances are? Not good. Not good. I think I've got one more hit than I had last time at this point. Okay, here we go. Can't hit him yet. Oh. Tie game. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't hit me. That really should have hit me and killed me. But I'll take the win. Okay, so we've been playing for about an hour and a half, folks. Before I start this next level, I have to do that every time. That's weird. We're going to save. We're going to reset the game. We're going to put in one of those codes and get to the very end, and let's see what happens real quick, okay? So here's what we're going to do. Let's see here, and reset. All right. Let's put in a password. I think it's only right we go to kill Dracula with his son Alucard, so that's what we're going to do. All right. I wonder if you didn't put in the correct name if it wouldn't work either. That would be an extra thing to the password. All right, so we've got heart up there and down there. We've got chain whip there and there. And we've got the cross there, and there. All right, let's see if this old code works, folks. Not complete. Try again. Did I misspell? Did I use an I instead of a... I think I did. Hold on. I think I see what I did wrong. I think I see what I did. Yeah, I did. H-E-L-P-M-E. Helps if I spell help me correctly, doesn't it? I'm saying, you know, young Eugene could have got this wrong anyway, so. Oh, hey, last line, what's going on? I just put in a code that I wrote down as a kid when I was like maybe 8 or 10 to get me to the end of the game with 10 lives. We're about to see if it works. Yep, it did. Pretty sure this is the end of the game. Alucard looks like nope, that's not what I do. Okay. That's how I change back to Richter. How do I change it to the bat? No, that's how I change that one. Does anyone remember how to change it to the bat? That's jump. Is it up and jump? No. Is it down and jump? Yeah, that's it. Oh, I forgot that. I forgot he had more, like, I forgot how it got more powerful. Oh, yeah. Let's try this. It's not very powerful, though. That's not what I wanted to do. And I think... Oh, come on. How did Alucard get killed by a bat? I'm going to try Alucard a little bit longer, and if this doesn't work, I'm going to go back to Trevor. He's definitely not the badass he is in Symphony of the Night, I'll tell you that. But I understand why they gave him this attack. I mean, he's trying to basically replicate Dracula's attacks because, you know, he's Dracula's son, so that makes... Yeah, we're gonna go back to Trevor. Because, you know, that's his attack in the game, so it would make sense that he would have the same ones. Well, I guess so. Man, I am not doing well. Like I said, I already blamed Cyrus for tonight, so we're just going to keep going with that. Yeah, I need to be able to kill Medusa heads with one hit, not... Yikes! Nope. No bueno on that one. Oh, nice. Glad I got it. Oh, seriously, I have to start back up here. Okay. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe I can get down there with more health. It does kind of make me wonder, though, what the thought process was that, you know, to make the secondary characters. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because I'm going to miss out on that one up now. So much weaker. I mean, I get, you know, Alucard would probably be really OP if he was able to fly and had a decent attack or whatever, but... And I get Trevor's ability to be able to climb on walls and stuff and get to different places. But it kind of makes me wonder now, what was the big thing about Sypha then? Visit this behold. Woohoo! Okay. You got a red whipper now. I literally almost said red whipper too. You got a red whipper. This looks fun. Okay, this is one of those places where if I really wanted to burn the hearts, I could. Nope! Please don't start me back all the way there. Okay, good. And see, I don't know if I'd have the hearts to burn at this point. But I could burn the hearts in this next section if I've got enough of them. To just fly across this gorge as Alucard. But I don't know if I've got enough at this point. 13, that's not a lot. Should I give it a shot? Let's give it a shot. 9, 8, 7, 6. I had just enough. Ah, nice. Yep, here we go. I love climbing these stairs every single time. Alright, we're okay on health. I didn't miss any health back here, did I? Nope, I don't think so. Alright, 20 hearts, 7 lives. Let's see how we roll. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, you got a magic wand, Dracula. I shouldn't have done that third hit. I think I can get him. I don't remember if he's got a third form or not. I think I can get him, though. And we know we can fly across here, so we're just going to do that. We're not even going to try the... No! Oh, I flew right into that bat. Nope, I jumped right into that guy. I probably need to keep the axe because of the flying enemy part. That is his second form. If I can. Because now that I think about it, I don't know if I had the axe whenever I went in there the first time. And if I did, I should have been chunking axes at him. But like I said, I didn't think about it. Okay, let's not fly in to the... I did it again. He came right at me, too. Came right at me. Stupid spider. God, if I can get to Dracula at full health, I'll be in good shape. Fly low, yeah. I think I figured that out last line. Stupid bat. No, dang it. Okay, yeah. Stay behind me. You got my 6, bats. Stay on my 6. Alright, I got more health than I had. We're going to keep the axe. Yeah, we're going to keep the axe. All right, let's try this again. Oh, I thought I moved out of the way in time. I got hit by it again? Oh, man. I did better the first time. At least I got hit before I got hit. I'm right there. I know I can do this. I know I can do this. Yeah, want the axe. Fly low. Stay on my 6 bat. Plenty of time. I'm full health. Got the weapon I want. going to save it. Because you know what? Why not? Ah. She got out of the way. Oh, man. You know what? Screw it. I don't understand why I keep doing this, but I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Oh, I want to eventually close down the stream at some point. I've got to commit more. I've got to either get to one side of that or something. And I'm not moving all the way out of the way is the problem. Yeah, I know I'm cheating. I don't care. I don't think that one wasn't possible to avoid. I think I'm still doing okay though. All right. Yeah, I knew there was one more stage. I've come too far. Oh no, seriously? I can do this, I can do this. Nope, too long. I really... I'm sure this is riveting watching me die over and over and over again. Oh, look, I finally hit him once. I hit him once. Once. No, I think it's an okay place for a save state. It's just I've got to focus. Now, could I have gotten here and had more health? Yeah, I could have. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. You know what? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I think I just remembered something I should be doing. Yeah, I know what I should be doing. I know what I should be doing. That wasn't it. That's what I should be doing. Should have been using reverse time. That's what I should, or rewind is what I should have been doing. Or maybe not. Maybe maybe it's not going to matter at this point. Maybe I've royally screwed myself. Nope, it's not. That was lucky. How are you going to shoot these super long beams? Like, that's not fair. Have I seriously only taken him down to half health at this point? Yep. Nope, just follow it down, Eugene. There you go. I need to rewind that one a little bit. There we go. No, not good, not good. Once again, I asked this question the last 2 nights. I know I've beaten this game before. How did I do this when I was a kid? Seriously, how did I do this as a kid? Because I did. Oh, out of axes. Oh, shit. That was kind of a lucky jump. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was so long, there was no way I was going to make that. Don't have an axe to shoot him. Nope. I'm almost there. No. It's gonna be a long beam. I literally have like what, 1, 2 more hits on the guy? If I can just not... Nope, that's not it. That's not what I need to do. That's not what I need to do. If I only had a couple more axes. Got it. Yes, I cheated the entire way. Don't care. Don't care. I cheated. Yes, I know. Here's the sad thing. I didn't even get the achievements for it. Problem is, last line, as Alucard's shot might hit him, but it's extremely weak. When we were kids, we didn't have adult responsibilities or more than a handful of games in our collection and better reflexes. Yes, yes, and yes. Trevor made many sacrifices. The long fight is over. Dracula is dead, and all other spirits are asleep. Yeah, until the next time. The battle was won by Trevor and Alucard, but Alucard feels quietly because he killed his real father. Guilty. That's a G, not a Q. Guilty because he killed his own father. Trevor realizes that this is that as he stands there thinking about Alucard. After that fight, the Belmont name shall be honored by all people. Look, Alucard said he was going to come. He already said he hated his dad. So, I mean, yeah, I'm sure he's probably having a couple of emotions about it, but, you know, he chose to come along. If he wasn't down for it, he should have stayed back. and I beat the game. But I didn't get any achievements the entire night. I don't know what's happening. So let me ask you all this. So when you play a game like this, how much does the ending matter to you? Because I'll be honest with you, like, I was always disappointed. Like, if I played a game, especially an old Nintendo game, I know there was only so much stuff they could do with it. But if you played a Nintendo game all the way to the end and you beat it and you didn't get anything for your troubles, like, it was literally like, you won the game. Congratulations. Like, if there wasn't anything like this, like, you know, kind of going through and it's like, you know, showing you the characters, maybe the enemies, gave you some kind of backstory, you know, something or other. If you didn't get any of that, like, I felt cheated. And I know some people aren't that way. Some people, you know, are like, well, the game is, it's the journey, not the destination, right? And I get that. Yes, in life, it's the journey, not the destination. That being said, I want something at the destination. I'm just saying. So at least we got some of that other stuff before it says, thank you very much for playing. Because if we literally had just gotten thank you for playing and presented by Konami, I would have been like, that wasn't worth my time. So I am interested as to why I'm not getting the, I didn't get any of the achievements though. I just want to try something real quick since we're still on the stream, and then I'm going to shut it down. All right. So I reset, what's it called? Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see here. Okay, so let's do this real quick. I restarted it last time. I'm just going to completely quit it. That's not what I meant to do. We're going to completely quit. We're going to open up RetroArch again. A winner is you. Absolutely, Cyrus. A winner is me. Okay, so just real quick, Castlevania III Dracula's Curse. We're going to try this real quick. Okay. It's already started up in my screen. It'll start up in yours in a second. You clearly saw the achievement show up in the top right-hand corner. Whatever. Yeah, I don't care. This is just a trial. Come on. But I'm not seeing anything in the bottom right-hand corner. Like, normally there is something that tells me along the way, hey, you're working towards an achievement currently. And I'm not seeing any of that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to quit again. And we're going to go back to Castlevania. Because I know I saw achievements there. So I've unlocked 25 of 74 achievements. But in the bottom right-hand corner, I want you to look. There's a little thing. There are these little icons down there, at least the last time I played. Yeah, there they are. See in the bottom right-hand corner, these little things there that show me my progress towards achievements. And I'm pretty sure, let's check, quit, that I saw the same thing on Castlevania 2. So I've got 9 of 44 achievements unlocked. And see, I've got it. It came up in the bottom right-hand corner. See, they're down there in the bottom, and it's showing me that what I'm working towards. So I wonder if it's not. I mean, even though whenever I go into Castlevania 3, it says in the top right-hand corner, Castlevania 3, there's like 55 achievements. I guess I need to look up and see what those achievements are and see if it's just something really weird. So, and yes, your last line, you're right. It was spelled like congratulations or something like that. So, all right. So anyway, that is our stream for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for everyone who joined me in the chat. Let's see here. We had Super Mega Graphics 64, as always, my partner in crime, Cyrus Martin. Maybe it's an issue with the ROM. You're right. It may be an issue with the ROM. Maybe I need to check to see if I've got, I need to download a different Castlevania 3 ROM. Last line. Thanks for joining. I know you were kind of late, but always glad to see you, dude. Always glad to see you. Let's see here. Who else we got? My boy Epic Lion. Epic Lion showed up. Thanks for showing up, dude. Born Distracted. Dude, always great to see you, man. Love having you here. Trichome. I got it right this time. Didn't get it right the first time, but I got it right this time. So, yeah, that's the people in the chat. So I asked a question earlier on today. And real quick before I get off here, Born Distracted asked, am I playing Castlevania 4 next? To basically finish up the numbered Castlevania games. And my thought process was I can either do that and move to the 16-bit era, or I could try the Game Boy games. Now, I actually have the first Game Boy game, like I was talking about, and I don't think I've ever played the second one. I didn't even know there was a third one until tonight when I was doing some research. So, yeah, the question is should I play? Right now, Cyrus is saying I need to go back and play the Game Boy games. So my thought process is do I play the Game Boy games, or do I move on to the 16-bit area and then maybe come back? Yeah, if someone wants to jump in here real quick, please do. If not, I think the next game I'm going to play is going to be on the Game Boy and go through those 3 games. And then we'll jump to the 16-bit era, and we'll start off with the ones on the Super Nintendo. If I've got time, I'll hit the one. Is there only one on the Genesis? I know there's at least one on the Genesis. I don't remember if there's 2 or not. And then, of course, I've got to get Rondo Blood in there. Those are the ones that I've got to... Yes, your last line. The first Game Boy game is, but I'm still going to play it some. I'm probably not going to beat it. But yeah, it's, I want to go back and play it. This is, as I was saying earlier, let's go back over here before you got here. I'm calling this, Castlevania Mania. So I'm going through all these old Castlevania games. So that's what I'm doing, man. All right, I'm going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thanks for joining me. As always, check us out on YouTube at Epically Geeky. You can find us at epicallygeeky.com, where you can find all the shows that we do, including the Creatively Geeky, Sustainably Geeky, Epically Geeky show, Sustainably Geeky, EG Live. Like, we've got a lot of stuff for you to check out. And it's, and if you would please like and subscribe on Facebook. Facebook. On YouTube. That's where we're getting all our growth right now. And I mean, that's where all the shows are. So you can get just the audio versions if you want, if you're an OG person that likes to listen to a podcast. But if you want to watch us actually do the show live, check us out on YouTube. So for myself in the chat room, yeah, that's how I should do it. For myself in the chat room, have a good night.